Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800. I almost said 2205. I don't know. Brain, it just apparently it wants to play 2205. I have no idea. Even though that series is all wrapped up, done, and we started the One Island Challenge, which I would highly advise you guys to go and check out. It's a lot of fun so far, and I'm very, very happy that we got that started up. Just before we begin, you know, the usual spiel, if you guys are new here, please consider checking out the channel. Very active. It's right over there, dude. Just press the button. Right, 1 second. That's all it's going to take. And even if you want to, you know, check and see what we have over here, you know, very active. Definitely would love for you to be part of our growing community.
People celebrate your leadership.
You really want to be part of those celebrations, I'm going to be honest with you. Because we really do what we can and continue to grow here as much as possible. So, we have been working over here in the Principality of Guivre, and I believe I'm saying it right because no one corrected me. I'm certain of it. So, we're just going to, like, just pan around here, kind of figure out what the plan is for today. We are going to be working a little bit more on these hunting cabins, getting them a little bit better, because I've now been given the clearance, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. We're putting the venison butchery, so we're going to have the cattle farms up on this island so we can put those modules to them as quickly as possible, along with getting some more lumberjack huts and hopefully working on trying to get this little oil spot set up, because it is a decent size. And if we can get some tractors over here, maybe for, I don't know, some additional industry and whatnot. It's just, there's something. Wait a minute. This is not where we put the town. What the hell? Okay, all right. We really don't need any of that, okay? But my real question, the settlement was not here. It was up the hill. There's something on the hill? What the hell is going on? What's this? Okay, this is not freaky at all. This is where the town used to be, so it was moved down there? I didn't do it. I didn't touch anything. So, yeah, we're dealing with freaky stuff over here, I guess, but we have to keep a big smile on our face. You see the mist? You see the mist? Yeah, we got the mist going here. Okay, so, well, apparently this is where the settlement is now, and we're gonna have to work on expanding it, along with, I guess, working all the way up to, I would imagine this is now what's legitimately called the Melusine domain up there. So, you know, fingers crossed we don't get killed. You know, that's one big thing. I very much enjoy my head where it is. So what we're lacking right now is a whole bunch of bricks, and I think there is an airship that's coming to and from. Problem is that there seems to be a lot of freaking airships that are waiting to dock over here. I'm not certain.
We'll raise a glass to you.
Are you the one bringing it over? Okay, yeah, you are. So I don't want them to wait over here really quick. I need to build them another pier. And I'm going to put it right over on this spot because I legitimately just don't want them to just wait there for trading. They need to get in and get out relatively quickly with Morto, just because it is an industrial island and it's going to be taking a whole bunch of stuff for us to different locations. So I think what I would like to do is get some of the cattle ranches going. And apparently they moved the horses and stuff down here. So that's really fantastic. Again, I had nothing to do with this. Nothing, dude. I'm just as freaked out as you are. Where the hell am I going? Yeah, it's over here. Ugh, goulash. No, don't want it. We need to find a spot for this. I think this is not a bad location to put down a cattle ranch.
Nice day for it.
I guess. And let's go and put all these modules to it. And that kind of looks pretty good. I like it. We need to bring in some grain. I think we can just go ahead and put down like one grain farm over here, and we should be fine, because I do want to make sure it is going to be working for us for quite some time over here. And if we can get a lot of furs, that will help us out with lifestyle needs. The lifestyle needs will definitely appreciate that. So we can not only bring in grain from our other island of Rimouret, but I feel like we can also do a little bit over here, considering how we do indeed have the grain fertility. And I'm gonna go ahead and start this up if I can take the copy tool and just grab the road as such and just build around it. I think the one should suffice, but you never know. It'll be at processing time in a minute, so over down here, yeah, it should be fine, because I'm bringing in everything else that they need, really, so we don't really need to care about mass producing a whole bunch of grain. And then these guys take, like, forever to go through them, so 5 minutes as opposed to 1, so yeah, we'll eventually overcap on it. Can that airship arrive already?
Lift achieved.
Where? Oh, right. Yeah, you have to go over there. I totally forgot that you have to do, like, this big triangle in order to get back over to this spot. Well, we'll get some more bricks. That'll be fantastic. And then upgrade probably this warehouse and get these oil refineries going. So let me put the towers down. That's for that one. And that's going to be for that one. If we were to build the tracks, we're probably going to have to take them from over here and then straight onward. Yeah, let's get that going. We do have timber, we do have steel beams, so we can definitely get this underway. And I'm going to do this right the heck now, because why not? We have the resources, so we might as well use them, right? Right, there you go. And I'm going to connect them up in the back here, too. Yep, that should be fine. And then a parallel track going down in this direction would be ideal. Yep. See, I wish this game would allow you the option of saying, hey, if you want all of your trains, for example, to pick up the oil, you would take one track. And then the ones that have already picked up the oil will take the other track. But no, we don't have that option. We have to just YOLO it and hope to God that they don't follow each other like, I don't know, crazy people. Because, like, I've had it before that trains follow each other like they're tailgating. And it's not a fun experience, at least to watch. I think sometimes it can be funny, but I'm not sure where the heck all those trains and those cars are going into when they go into one of, like, the oil power plants or something of the sort. So I'm going to connect them up over here. There's going to be certain spots that I'm going to unfortunately have to do this to, just so they don't run into the parallel track issue. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Link that up, and this will probably be the last one over here. Not bad. We did get our bricks in here, so we just need workers in order to get these oil refineries built up, but in order to get them initially started, we do need to have the oil harbor set up as well. These trains are probably going to be ridiculously loud. How much is this going to be? 65, and then you 55. Great. Nice. Okay, so now we've started with oil extraction, and we need some more bricks. Which,
airborne and ready to go.
I think that airship, yeah, no, that's not it. I think it might have already gone over there. It is efficient, I will say. It is very efficient. And here's our first train. Damn, I really love this game. There's something about watching a train go through a countryside in this game that just really makes you feel something special. I don't know. There's just something special about it. I hope 117 is going to offer us the exact same gameplay experience. Fingers crossed. They put a lot of work into the game, as we clearly have seen from the videos that they put out. So I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. And I usually don't say that about games these days, considering how many tend to not follow through with their promises. But I definitely feel that this one, they seem to have done a lot of work with it. It looks freaking awesome from the trailers, so we'll see. We shall see. There are no skins for these.
It's the boss.
I have 496%. Oh, no, it's rising. 497. I think we'll get up to a crisp 500% productivity for at least this one. So we'll get a lot of oil out from here, won't we? There's already 36, and we haven't even done anything else to it. Yep, 36, and then how much do you have in there already? There's 21. Whoa, what the hell? That was a very random phone notification. I apologize. I jumped back in my seat. I apologize for that one. What are you bringing in? Oh, you're bringing in the 1 pound fish. What are you bringing? You're bringing in a whole bunch of timber, and you're taking forever. Got it. So, Apparently, this whole district was moved down here, and I think we need more people, because this is a very powerful principality, and naturally, we want to continue building, right? Right, exactly. I'm not scared at all. You're the one that's scared. I'm good. I'm cool as a cucumber, man. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not bugging out. Nope. Nope. Don't have a lot of bricks. What I'll do for the time being, I was gonna say for the time being, there we go, proper English. I'm gonna put down dirt paths just so these guys can at least get their people in the homes and go on from there. I want to do the same over on this side and then have like a little block that goes up like this. Can we put anything on the outskirts over here? Anything? Maybe like a volunteer fire department over here could work. That's not a bad one. I wish there were smaller pubs. Is there not smaller pubs with the, hold on. Why am I in terse? Why am I in soldiers? Wouldn't it be... I thought there was one that offered smaller buildings. Oh, it was downtown. Oh, I need to find that pack. Shoot. Where did it go? What in the hell? Oh, right. We did get access to the subway network. Oh, whoa. You need 2,500 engineers for this? Yikes. I've never seen this building before. What? Huh? Okay. Okay. All right. What's this? Subway depot. Allows subway stations to operate. Okay, consumption of tools. Interesting. Mid-sized subway station tunnel construction. What do I need? I need to build this thing? Okay, that's gonna be fun. What's this? Subway through... Oh, interesting. Subway factory. Okay. A ticket factory. Why the hell we need tickets? Just get on. Who cares? Large chimney. For subway, what does that do? Oh, buffs the subway factory. Okay, interesting. Shovel crane. All right. Bridge conveyor. Yo, what? These are all like modular pieces? This is not okay. My blood pressure is going up, man. I think I might have to start working on some elevators. Why the hell is there an elevator assembly line over here and then an elevator assembly line over here? Hello? Can I just do this so that I have to do all of this? Apparently not. I can't find that other one that I was looking for. Downtown. Ah, wait. Pub service. There we go. Oh, I think I got it. That will be kind of cool over in this corner. Wait, you guys need a road. I'm sorry. What do I need for you? I just need bricks. That'll be pretty nice. I've never built the smaller ones before. And then... Oh, hello. How are you? I'm doing well. How about yourself? That's crazy. There's a mini hospital. But can we use the skins to them? The skins that we have? What about this? Variety theater. Okay, that's kind of sick. That's kind of sick, dude. Not gonna lie. Okay, that's awesome. I haven't even done... Alright, mini university. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, and obviously there has to be a freaking big-ass truck behind my house the moment I'm recording, right? Right. Bank. Alright, I kind of like the bank that's that small. Low-key, I mean, it's nice. I'm not dogging on the fact that the bank is a mega big building or anything of the sort, but that's kind of cool. I haven't really played around with these much. Where'd the bank go again? Yeah, that's kind of neat. Members club. I can dig it. Tiny hotel. Yeah, that's an absolute must. We don't want them to have the larger hotels at all. Radio tower. I don't even know why the heck that's in there. Radio tower is a good sized building. Can I have my freaking bricks now, dude? Where are you at?
Lift achieved.
Okay, you're coming back, so that's fantastic. I really want to see what this place looks like. That'll be neat. But in the meantime, I do need to get some more homes built up. Where's the marketplace? Okay, marketplace is there. These guys are going to need another one guaranteed. So I'm going to put this one over here and change its skin. And then the pub, where did I put the pub? The pub over here needs to swap to the Eldritch skin. And I want to get another one and put it on the other side of the road right here. That's the other skin that I have, but we're not using that. We're using this one. Boom. You can change
Don't
all
mind
these
a bit,
guys to
Foraging.
the... What the? Okay, so I clicked on the farmer house, right? Those are artisan houses. That's why. You want to guess what just happened? Yeah, game crashed. It's becoming more and more common now. I mean, I kind of anticipated it playing with this many mods. I just hope it doesn't become a long-term issue. It's naturally, my computer's a beast, so I'm just, you never know. Hopefully, you know, we don't have to do anything drastic, but nevertheless, I think what I'm gonna do is I have a bad tendency rather of really doing everything mega fast. You know, I'm just gonna slow it down. Maybe that's all the computer really needs. Maybe all our session really needs is for me to just slow down a wee bit. And that's okay, I can do that. So, we're waiting on our airship to get in here, which it is currently over there at
Airborne and ready to go.
It's one of them. I think, wait, maybe you? It's one of them. I think it's heading on over.
Ready to fly.
But once we get some more of our bricks in here, we'll be able to upgrade more of these homes to artisans, engineers, all that good stuff. We might downgrade the ones that are closest over on this side. Oh, I do need to swap this one back here. But yeah, I'm very curious about having these, the smaller buildings too. I'm just seeing like what they're all about because I haven't really played with downtown at all. Where was the police station? Yeah, the police station, I really want to try this one out too. It looks really sick. Like, really sick. But now I need to make sure we get some more homes built up over here. And I want to maybe have some room for like a park of some sort. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure quite yet. I have to look at it enough and really come to terms with what the heck I've already built to begin with. So that's fine right there. You know what? Put that little bit there and that little bit here. I'll leave this spot open. And we're getting closer and closer to the Melusine domain. So I do like that quite a bit. It's very spoopy scary in there. And I think I'm going to regret my decision to say we need to walk in there and take a closer look at what changed. Because a lot clearly has changed. Low-key, that kind of works. Hold on. Get those homes here and then get these homes here. That fits up this spot. And then put a road in between. These guys in front here, can we... Only one home. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. What I can do is potentially put down a school over on this side. Where's the school at? Would it be able to fit in here? It would if I move the water pump. Okay, I'm gonna definitely move the water pump then. Because I'd rather put in the school that later on I tactically forget all the time. And I got my bricks in, which is even better. Instead of having a water pump that I somewhat, kind of, maybe forget from time to time.
We're fed at least.
Great, happy to hear it. Okay, change all the skins. We do need to upgrade all the roads. So let's go ahead and do that. I think there's a little piece just lingering over there. Okay, I'm kind of keen on seeing what this little thing looks like. Yo, that's awesome. That's really cool. It gives you a reason to hold on to your pubs. I like it. I'm keeping it. All right. And then the police station. That's really cool. Wait. I can change its skin. No way. Two-story pub. Oh! No way! That's so sick. No, no. Why aren't you modders getting paid for this? I'm sorry. You all deserve it. That is so crazy. What? I'm besides myself. What the heck do the other ones look like? Now I've completely, like, forgotten what the heck I wanted to do. Now I want to see what the marketplace looks like. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so pretty. I have to see. I legitimately have to see. It can turn into a block. This is the tiny ornate one. Oh my god, I have to keep it. The open air one is so sick, man. I love it. And there's Eugene. Oh, okay, why is there a very... Oh, that's a horse. I thought that was a dog. There's Eugene everywhere, so they don't follow Eugene here. We're gonna have to keep this one. That is so cute. I love it. Wait, I could have put down the smaller school for them over here then. Damn it. Hold on. Yeah, man, the smaller school looks awesome. Hold on. I think I want to put it, like, where this house is. Let me upgrade them first. I have to see what this place looks like, and then... Because I do like that one over there, too, but nevertheless, these are so cool. Fire station... What? Wait, whoa, hold on. That's cool. Sorry, I'm fawning over all of this. It is a church that is not on its side. One moment, please. That's the wrong one. Forget I destroyed that. That was an accident. Complete accident. Wait, what's that in the back? Are those watering spots? Oh, wow. So, is it only this one that we have access to? Or are there other... Wait, hold on. It'll be fine. We'll be happy here in a second. Get one moment. One moment. Okay, and then put this thing back. Now everyone will be happier, right? I think. Workers are -4? Where do I even have workers? Oh, are they over here?
Life's a pig.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Don't I have a free ship or something somewhere? Where is this one?
Where to?
That's the wrong one. But which is the airship that brings all the bricks? Is it over here already?
What'll it be?
No? I lose track of them. There's so many. How much oil do we have in here right now? 272 is not bad.
Airborne and ready to go.
That's not it. There it is. Okay, you know what? You just head over here, because I need
Engines
those bricks.
engaged.
Otherwise, these freaking workers are going to start rioting, and we don't really want that. I'm going to get rid of this spot, and instead, I'm going to go over to Harbor City, because I do need to put down the church. Otherwise, they're going to kill me. I don't want that. Can't change the skin out, right? Or I can. How come I can do it now? But I can't change this one, because it goes... What the hell? It goes under the water. That's kind of funny. We have to stick with this one. Yeah, I remember we tried that last episode. It didn't really pan out too well.
What'll it be?
Just deliver this and then go do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Alright, and swap that out to the old church.
I need something to blunt my rage on.
At least he's content, and they're at +7. They're not going to riot, so I'm happy about that at least. Okay, and now what I would like to do is I want to try to upgrade as many of these guys as I can to workers. Yeah, that should be fine. These guys are good. These guys are good. These guys are good. I haven't changed their skins, like, immediately. Victorian style. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Looking mighty fine, I think. Nevertheless, it is a very spoopy, scary area, so we're trying to fit that vibe. I think we can do a little bit of beautification work over here with the Eldritch Pack. Okay, now it doesn't want to open for me? Really? Please don't crash on me again. I really appreciate it. You know what? A cathedral square back here would work. I think that's pretty nice. Can we put this in the middle? Damn it. Wishing Well over on this side. Maybe a Dreamspire. We could have put... Did you hear the kid? Did you hear the kid laughing? No. Dreamspire at the corner. Lady Morningstar. Kinda in the middle. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. Have the occasional, like, dead tree. How about that? Occasional dead tree, and then let's try to checkerboard these with a tactical fire pit right over there. There we go. Oh, nice little spot. So maybe their whole little idea of shifting the entire population down to this spot was indeed better. I don't know. I don't know what the heck they're doing over here. I kind of just like, hey, I'll help get everything back and restored, but yeah, don't freak me out, because then I'll just run away. I ain't about that life, Chief. Get another Dreamspire over in this corner. I think what I want to do is do a little bit of beautification as well today. Just put down some of these dead trees. Because I think along the corners here, we'll eventually put down, like, tempered forest and all that good stuff. What are they missing? Are they missing anything substantial? No, not really. They can be upgraded to T-homes. I don't remember. I'm going to head over to New Albion for, like, one moment. Do these things have additional building skins? They do, but they're different roof skins. Okay, I understand now. I get it. Okay. Let me pop on back over here. Oh, wrong spot. So used to going down there, I guess. Okay, we have to get all of these guys to have their modules attached to them. Why are you at 99%? Excuse you? I didn't give you permission to have 99. Well, that's gonna make it 96. Might as well put it here. Is it gonna drastically impact it? 1 minute and 2 seconds. Okay, well, I'll have to live with that one. I'm not gonna move it. Let's get the venison butchery to every single one of these hunting cabins right now. One over here, if you please. And then this one. Good thing it only costs us timber, so I don't have to worry about it too much. And there's a bunch over on this side, too. I want to get them to also have the venison butchery. We might potentially need to make another cattle ranch. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. I don't think it'll reflect it quite yet. But even with providing the silos with the grain, it's still a minute processing for each. Oh, is it like 2 minutes by default? I think it's 2 minutes by default. Should I change their skins out to Old Town? I think they'll look nicer. These guys don't have that option, but this one does. Okay, like all these loud noises happening randomly, I can't speak. They legitimately freak me out from time to time. I'm being real. I'm not making this up. I do not do jump scares. I've never have. I don't play like scary games. I don't do any of those things because, yeah, I just, number one, I don't enjoy them. I guess is probably the best way of putting it. Number two, I just enjoy not being freaked the hell out. And yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. This works very well, honestly. Yeah. Are they close to farmer school? Where is the farmer school? That's a very good question. I do not know. We got more timber in here, so... Or, I'm sorry, more bricks. I'm gonna build up there. I think what I'm gonna do is there needs to be, like, some sort of maybe tempered forest or something in between these homes and the Melusine district.
Barns filled with owls.
Do we not have any work clothes here? Oh, we don't. Ooh. Oh, so, okay, so they do not have the farmer school close by. Understood. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put down the farmer school right here. We're gonna make some work clothes over here. I'm not gonna worry about taking it from other places. There should be no reason why I shouldn't make it here. I have the grain, I have the territory, all that good stuff, so maybe even go so far as to make it with the industrial textile factory, because I do know that there are industrial zones put on this island anyway, but I can't put the industrial sheep farm down because I don't have access to the corn quite yet. Right. Let's get a silo and get this sheep farm going. That'll be the first one. How many work clothes do we need over here? Probably a ton. Well, 14's not bad. I thought it was a lot worse, truth be told. And the second one is going to be over on this side, in which I will put its modules right here. It may not even be enough with that. That's with 4. Yeah, but they need the grain in there. I think I'm going to get another grain farm built up just in case. And I will put it over on this side instead. Get a little road attached to it, and I'm going a little bit too fast again. I'm just gonna slow it down a wee bit. Get that there. The save is backed up, which is lovely. Now I'm kind of just like weary that it's gonna constantly crash now, so I'm just trying to do my due diligence to make sure that doesn't happen. How about we upgrade that once? Yeah, they don't have work clothes at all. That sucks. That sucks so much. So you now have your thing okay, so that should be at around 8, I would imagine, correct? It's 7. 7 with this guy that also does need the grain. Can we get grain into this? Do we have any? Oh, it's going there right now. All right, so it was exactly at 0, so that was posing a little bit of an issue. But we'll start working on the work clothes here now. We do need to get another warehouse over here because now every single one of these do not have access to a warehouse in order to get the top quality beef. Ah, yes. Spooky scary. Absolutely. Okay, first things first, we need to get the warehouses built down here right now. I'm gonna change it out because this is not the skin that we're meant to be using. And they're all gonna like flood in here en masse. So how about we just make that right over there. We don't have to give the artisans a work clothes, do we?
Of better.
No, they don't want that, thank God. They just want everything else, including the 1 pound fish, which is fine. We are bringing in enough 1 pound fish and enough sausages and bread, soap. They have the Essacool, canned food, who gives a damn, sewing machines, fur coats. We can bring that in, but there needs to be a active trade route with Imperial Albahan. Just putting that out there. And the other stuff is fine. What can we provide? Oh, yeah. We can give them some wool.
My work is the love of my life. Instinct over thought. You could even call it art.
What's this man saying to me right now? I don't even know. But we could give them the sardines instead of the canned food, which is not too difficult. I think we would need the olive oil, which we possibly can get over here. Yeah, we do have olive fertility on this island. Neat. So that's a possibility right there. A real viable possibility. Okay, why aren't you guys getting what you need? Oh, because you don't have the tools. Oh, okay. Well, we need a tool manufactory. Or we'll bring that in. I think we are making some tools over there on Morto, so we can bring in some tools for this spot. We'll get those optimized in a little bit. Because right now the workloads are the main issue. I'm just going to take a little look-see at the graphs and whatnot and pictures just to make sure that I am indeed following this to the best of my ability. Let me just go ahead and find it right quick. Gotta sift through all of this. All right, got it. So an industrial zone is technically designated over here. Okay. Right over in this corner. I'm gonna leave a little bit of room in between this road going up to this industrial quarter. So we'll keep this here. The fur coats, not the fur coats, the work clothes are gonna be made over in this spot. And I am gonna go with the textile mill. This thing is a lot better.
It's a surprise inspection.
I wonder if we do have smaller warehouses too. You never know. How fast is this? 10 seconds. We do have a lot of wool. How much is that going to help out? Okay, so with the 1, it's almost half. So we need 3 of these, and we need a bunch of... Or... No, we don't need 3. We technically need 2 plus 1 of these. To put it in the right spot. If we put 1 of these over here, that should be just fine. I'm going to snag that other airship for a second. What are you bringing?
Ready to go.
Oh, you're bringing all that good stuff. We should probably have some sails around here. Hey, hold on. Oh, go back,
I'm
go back,
already
go back.
airborne.
Good, go back. Go back and get some of those sails, because I'm going to need them in order to build that thing up. And we're going to need a couple more of these. Let's go ahead and put this one over here. You know, hold on. I'll put one over here, too. I have 2 more at least. And you do the exact same. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. Banner. And banner. Okay, perfect. Perfect. You'll love to see it. All right. Now, that airship that's over here, we need to grab... Where does it go? I constantly lose this damn thing because of how small it is. We're going to grab some of the sails, bring it over plus the 1 pound fish, and that way we can... You know what? Bring over some tools as well, because, I mean, you guys don't need all that. And 100 sails. Bring it over here so at least these guys can start up with getting those venison butcheries going, because that'll drastically help out the amount of furs that are coming out of here. We do have a lot. I want to know. We do have a lot of fur, so that'll be just fine. And work clothes are going up again. That's perfect, because I would prefer to get these guys upgraded to the artisans above everything else. So let's get that, and get those. Well, if it's a small group like that, then just get these guys. And it's just because we ran out of the bricks. Okay, I need the Victorian skins. That's a really cool settlement. I'll be honest. It's really, like, it's popping. I like it a lot. I think what really brings it together, too, is the fact that this is, like, symmetrical. It's not on its side. I never liked the fact that the churches were built like that. Never. It always irked me. And, like, I loved the church buildings to begin with. Don't get me wrong, but I never appreciated the way that that thing looked.
More glamorous than a cargo steamer, don't you think?
Put those in here. Now you can go back on your route. I don't care what you do. Start up Nate's windmill. And now it's every 5 seconds. So, yeah, casual 24. That might be a little bit too much. What happens if we stop one? If we stop the one, it should be fine, I think. Yeah, so we only do need one of these guys working, and we'll make enough work clothes for the area altogether. And I need to just double check. Sorry, I've gone into here so many times. Yeah, we do have enough grain coming out as well. So these guys will get what they need in a moment. I'm going to change their skins as well to the Old Town ones. And over here, I think we're going to need a Dreamspire. I don't want to put the Dreamspire back there. I don't think it would work. But what I want to kind of do is double back to the main settlement over here. And I kind of want to do some beautifications. Just a wee bit. And I want Lady Morningstar probably like right here. See, she's moving. She's moving. I swear to God, I'm not crazy. She just moved. No. Okay. Okay. There we go. And that there.
Sozzle from Friday and Monday.
Let's put those there. Make it just very nice and simple, because the houses are very pretty to begin with. I do like the Victorian style homes. Minus the fact that, you know, there's stuff in there that would want to kill us. One thing this pack does not have is a lot of ornaments that you can just, like, put down on 2 squares like this.
More is the merrier.
Let's put 2 fiery lanterns down. We can put down a stone bench, and then maybe a dread tree. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then what I want to toy around with is putting down the temperate grove right behind these guys, but I have to change it up in front of the banners because I don't want the banners to be obscured by that. Maybe flower beds in the front. Yeah, that kind of works. I think that works out a little bit better. Just separating the 2 districts, really. And then get temperate grove over in these corners. That should be fine. Now, what I want to toy around with is putting temperate grove over on this side as well. But I think we'll need to put down a couple more Eldritch type ornaments before we do that. So I'm going to put a Dreamspire right there. Maybe... Oh, this could work here. This could work here very well, I think. Put that back there. We need a red tree or 2 or 3. Maybe 1 over there. 1 here, 1 there. Yeah, I think it's a lot better than what I initially saw the settlement as. So let's go over here. We're gonna need banner. And just because, like, this is 100% me, I have to beautify around a variety theater for some reason. I legitimately cannot function unless I do this. Where were the other cypress trees? There they are. The street cypress trees would look kind of nice around this thing, I think. Kind of makes it pop. I like it. We'll keep that as is. We can't put homes behind that, but we can put a whole bunch of Eldritch type ornaments and whatnot. Dreamspire, another cathedral square, maybe a wishing well over on this side. And I feel like one at the far back over here. And then we're going to do something funky. We're going to take this road, right? We're going to start it off from here. And then as we make it to this spot, we're going to swap it to a dirt path. And we're going to bring it straight to this little thing. And we have to completely obscure this with trees. So I'm going to see if I can... There it is. Let's see how many of these trees I can fit back here. Yeah. I can put the normal ones down, but you know what? It doesn't have the same effect to it. I think it helped out just a little bit. A very, very tiny amount. So if we have these guys all be artisans, is that a good idea? I have a feeling it is. And now I kind of really want to swap out this school for the smaller one. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I think the school being smaller right over... You know what? Maybe get rid of this home and put it down right here. And then Old Town. There we go. Really cool. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Put that there. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Where's the entrance? It's like a movie theater. It is a movie theater. Okay. You know what? But in this instance, I kind of do like the normal. Hold on. I think this is definitely the way to go. Yeah. That'll definitely be a lot better. Well,
It's all how you're born, innit?
not really. You can make a name for yourself. Definitely make a name for yourself. Hey, lucky number. Upgrade them to artisans, please. And we're going to change their skins. Nice, looking good. Yeah, I think I tend to favor the normal variety theater. I do have the Roman theater. I'll put this down. I think it looks nice in this little corner. But I'll wait for confirmation on that one. Put a wishing well right here on its side. Lady Morningstar right over here. See, that works out well. I do like that quite a bit. Fiery lanterns. Little walkways to go through. Need a couple trees over here. Maybe tree there, tree here. Nice. Yes, I feel like you can do more with the Eldritch pack than you can with Steampunk. Isn't that insane? How is it that Imperial Albahan became less attractive? What's going on over there? Is that airship, like, even remotely close?
Skies are clear.
No. No. Are you? Nope. So that means you're over at Morteau, right? Should be.
Just say the word.
Nope. Nope, it ain't it. I legitimately lose track of this freaking airship all the damn time.
Where to?
I don't even know where it went. I give up. It'll show up at one point. That's all I can say about that. Honestly, when you get to this point, you're trying to like micromanage so many things in this game. That's what happens. You totally forget where this thing is and where that thing is. It's insane. I'm gonna upgrade all these farmers. Apparently these guys were farmers too, and I had no idea. I need Victorian skins. Thank you. Crash number 2. Okay, I have a feeling I know what it is. It has to deal with the building skins. So I'm going to have to stick with one design and go forward with just the skin painter from now on. Because anytime I eyeballed it when I saw that one of the pictures was blurry, it doesn't catch up. And I might take a look at the mod list and see which ones I'm not using. So I'll take those ones out just to remove some of the pressure on the save, because it does have a lot of assets. And, you know, in the background, it has settlements like these working, you know? So that's pretty substantial as far as, like, the fact that this game is even working and functioning at the rate that it is. So hopefully it won't be too much of an issue going forward. I'll work on it a little bit here and there between this episode to the next one, because I don't want us to constantly have crashing issues. That's just not fun. That's not fun. It's not good to see at all. So hopefully we'll be able to navigate that a little bit.
Lift achieved.
I'll keep everyone posted though. But the game, I did go ahead and save it again. The whole session is backed up. The only problem is that just the amount of assets that are currently at work here are a lot. But I did go ahead and fix the spot that I did build before it crashed again. So got that little area fixed up. And now what we're trying to really just do is upgrade all these guys over to the artisans and then keep them as such. So I'm gonna see how many of them I can get up to artisans right now. They'll just help out in the long run, I guess. I think these... Do we just have these guys left? Okay, cool. Skin painter, go ahead and do your thing, because I need this. What the hell? Oh, I forgot. I have to hold down shift. There we go. And here I was thinking that it was gonna be nice and easy. Totally forgot that there's keybinds. There we go. Why didn't it get this home? Excuse you? Can we just at least do what we need to do? I have a couple of workers over here. We have a lot of farmers. But it's okay if we have the farmers, I guess. We will probably need to have a little bit more just for the mines. So, built those. And maybe... Yeah, this side seems to be a little bit better if we want to do that. Upgrade this row into workers. And then we're going to do the exact same thing with their homes. Make it look nice. So now we are out of timber. And we are out of the bricks. But the cool thing is with timber, we are getting it from another airship as well. Where is the other one, man? It's weird. It's like it's completely gone. Where is that freaking route? It's over here? How come I can't find it?
Ready to fly.
Okay, great. You have everything you need, so we can just head on over here. I really don't even need to wait. Get over here, drop it off, so we can at least maybe even build, I don't know, this? Because there's so much oil coming out of here, we definitely need to build it up. Definitely. I'm not sure as far as, like, what industry is meant to be put on here, but I'll have to check. There doesn't seem to be much. I feel like all we really need to do is just export all of our stuff over to Morteau, and then we'll work on upgrading that spot a little bit more. Put this all in there, and then you can do it where the heck you want. I need to get these homes upgraded right the heck now. And perfect. Nice. So we have an entire artisan quarter up here that is going to act as the main settlement. I think that's really, really friggin' awesome, even though this place gives me the creeps. But nevertheless, that's a different story. Oh, did it get rid of... Damn it! It did get rid of my little Dreamspire thing over here. What the hell, man? That kind of looked cool. Have to rebuild it now. Go over to here, and then I need to change it out with dirt path over to that spot. And then what else did I do? I went over here, I grabbed some of this, and I went kaboom. Even though I didn't do much. That's a little bit better. Yeah, at least it's obscured behind all of that. That's what I was kind of aiming for. Okay, now behind the pub over here, I kind of want to put a couple of ornaments. Maybe... No, not her here. Maybe two of these. A bench right there. Like maybe, because there is a tree over there already, so I don't want to constantly spam it. Dreamspire right over on this side. We can put a cathedral square right here, and then I'll connect the road there too. Yes, it's not two. There's Forgotten Abbeys. I think I will put a Forgotten Abbey right over here just for additional effects. And then, okay, the child laughing again. Child's laughing.
Your people are rioting.
What the hell? Where? Why, dude? What's your problem?
No less than we deserve.
Then why the hell are you rioting? What's your problem? You're at +8. Explain. Explain yourself right now. Before I put down a police station. No? You don't want to explain? Well, I guess I'll let the police take care of you then. Thought I had some police forces over here. Apparently not. I think they would want the pub. Look, I'll be kind of nice. I'll be kind of nice. Oh, well, no. I want to build that other pub. I just realized. I want to build that other pub. Yeah. This one, the cool one. Where can I put it though? Well, I can put it here. It would make it all the way to them. They don't have the pub, right? No, they do. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's all the way back here. But they don't have anything else. Dude, you're freaking complaining because you don't have schnapps? You know, I did make a short about you recently that said that you were goated, so please don't make me retract it. Please? I'm begging you. This was weird. It might be because of the propaganda that came out, or the newspaper, one of the two. I have no freaking idea. I have no freaking idea. But, you know, I do this to myself. I think we need to go back on a little walk through Guivre and see what that settlement's all looking like now.
Leadership.
Let me get rid of that horde icon. I think the only way to really walk through this settlement is at night. Now, again, this is me doing it to myself. I'm gonna go all the way down to first person. Yeah, okay. Where's the road? Where's the road? Hey, anybody got a car? What the hell do you want?
The people celebrate
Over
your
here.
leadership.
I have what everybody dreams of. 7 league boots. And if you gather all the rocks leading to my home, you can have them.
All the rocks to his home. Okay, well, I would imagine if we go along these streets, we'll be able to find it. This part of their, like, whole mystical thing. Like, are we gonna find rocks and such over here and it's gonna give me, like, crazy speed boosts or something? Or crazy powers? There's no oh, there's a train coming. Okay. Love the banners. Such incredible banners. They're gorgeous. One of my favorite from the mod pack. I must admit that this is one of my absolute favorites. I love.
Are safe again.
Thanks, announcer. Really appreciate it. I love the color scheme. I love the dragon insignia in the middle. It's really awesome. Oh, here's a rock. Okay. There's another rock too. So we are indeed collecting rocks for this man. At least it's on the road. I don't see any more rocks. Maybe it'll be further up. He only has one spot, and that's like up there in the main settlement for artisans. And that dude was an artisan, right? There's nothing in here. I don't see any rocks there. It's very loud. Why the hell? Yeah, this isn't freaky at all. Yeah, there's an owl. Owls are pretty. I do like owls. I would have a pet owl. Okay, and here comes Spookyville. So wait, I have to find the rocks all in here? Well, I don't see. Okay, yeah. See, like, look at that and tell me it's not freaky. And then the lady walking like that. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. They seem happy. I didn't put anything down here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Just trying to find some rocks. You guys find any rocks around here? That's a ghost child. That is a ghost child. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Okay. I need some rocks, man. I gotta find the rocks. It's got that, like, background, like, whoa, too. It's weird. I don't remember that happening. She just spawned out of nowhere. Okay. Alright, so where is this dude's house? Because, like, I'm all the way down here, and I haven't seen another rock. He couldn't have at least given me an address? Is that dude levitating a book or a piece of paper? That's kind of weird. Okay, the eyeballs. Yep, no, not gonna worry about those. Thank you. I'm out. Please don't hurt the cat. Alright, there's the Dreamspire, another one. I legitimately do not see any more rocks, and that's crazy. Yeah, this up close looks a lot nicer. That's really cool. Love to see it. Are they happy? Like, yo, you guys are drunk and you're going into the police station? That's called being a good Samaritan, honestly. You're turning yourself in. What is happening over here? Oh, this is the pub building up close. Oh, well, that's really cool. It's so nice. Damn. I'd go in. Can we go in? Is it possible? Damn it. No. But look, they're over. Silence, child. There are so many people already in there. Look at that. That's awesome. And this little market, too. Really pretty. Wowzers. We can probably go in this one, though. Yeah, for some reason you can go into this one. What's this? Cold drinks. Where? I need one. Yeah, I don't see any more of those rocks. I'm not going to worry about actually trying to find them. Or go down each and every road until we do acquire 5 more rocks. That in and of itself looks freaky. The palace in the back and this mist in the banner plus that house. Yep. Yeah, okay. But we're going to go to it anyway. But we have to do it. And it's a double road. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot cooler. I gotta be real. That looks pretty sick. The mist effect goes away. Okay, stop moving. Cease. They're all moving back there. Really nice. All the ponds and whatnot. Okay, now I have to, like... Okay, the tree is moving. The tree is... Okay, you can stop now. Thank you. Dreamspire. And this is a hidden library all the way back here. Oh, yeah, okay, interesting. I wonder what this is for. Listen, if y'all want to frickin' move, just wait till I leave. And then, okay, where am I going? Wait until I leave, then you can move all you want. Okay? Okay. I'm just gonna run right out of here, because I want to go up on this side. Okay, so the asylum is still there. Interesting. The asylum is still there, but we didn't actually build a hospital or anything down in the main settlement, so I guess we'll have to do that before the episode ends. I think that's a very good idea. Yeah, I think that is. I mean, it is very trippy to walk over here during nighttime, that's for sure. Can I not get out? Oh, I have to finish this quest in order to get out of it? Are you serious? Alright, that's terrible. Guess we're gonna hunt for rocks a little bit. I didn't see any rocks over here. And there's so many roads around on this island now, this will be a legit hellish experience in order to find it. No rocks over here. Now I'm just blitzing through. There are a lot more people in the streets. Is it just me, or is that a thing? It could just be me. But nevertheless, I'm glad that people over here are very happy. That's the reason why we're here. We're rebuilding their principality for this incredible kingdom. That's just no, I'm not gonna go down there. There's no reason for me to go down there. There's no rock over here. Hey, any of you guys seen a rock around here? No? Okay. We'll just tactically forget about that then. Let's head down in this direction. See, I do like these ornaments up close. They're very pretty. The wishing well is very, very pretty. And Lady Morningstar obviously looking as radiant as ever. You're positively glowing, honey. And the cemetery right here in the middle, looking pretty awesome. Very, very cool. If I jump in this, I really need to get out of this freaking mode. I'll shift 1. It won't let me get out of it because of the freaking quest. That's insane. Oh, there we go. I got out of it. Nice. Well, we do need to... What the heck? How come... Are you seeing this? Why is he outlined? Why is this gentleman outlined? Hello? Okay. No, not even gonna worry about it. I'm gonna need to build another hospital. Actually, I want to try to build the hospital that comes from this and see if it has the Eldritch skin to it. Put it over here. It does. It does. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, spooky, scary town built up. So what I think we're going to be doing in the next episode is we're going to be finishing out the rest of the island. There's definitely some other spots that we're going to have to work on, obviously. But I will also take a little look-see at the mod list and see if we are using every single one that I have already in there. And if there are a couple that I can just tactically remove to help reduce the stress on the system. Because it's crashing because of the skins. That's what I think it's going on. But I could be wrong. I have to diagnose it and see what the heck is actually happening. So, until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button, sharing with your friends. And I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.